My story started in Western Supermare, and I ended up getting cuckooed and Desirables in my flat. So the police asked me to leave Western for my own safety, because they'd gone to prison, but I'd leave and come up to Swansea. I left a flat full of everything, a fridge full of food, stuff in the washing machine and stuff in the tumble dryer. This all happened in a matter of 5 hours. And then I arrived in Swansea by train. The first night I stayed in a B&B, and then I knew what I had to do. Go down to Housing Options, which is the council, and register there. But then they said, no, you've got to go down to Access Point, which deal with the homeless there. So went down to Access Point. And spent a long time there filling out forms and doing everything. I wish they'd have it all in the same place, would make life a lot easier. Struggling day in, day out. They managed to get me into night shelters, which were all right. It was a roof over my head, but nothing permanent. It was in different churches all over Swansea. But they picked you up and brought you back in the morning. So in a sense, you had all day, no matter what the weather was, you left your own devices. In the day, I used to go down to the library to use their internet a lot and to have a read, to read some of the books there. But then that stopped because it was the time of year. And then they started getting me into Paxton Street, which is a hostel for the homeless, in their emergency bed, which was good. What made it worse was every day you had to go back to Access Point at 2 o'clock. It didn't matter what you were doing or where you were, to find out where you were sleeping that night. Even if you already knew that you were in the night shelter, you still had to go back and register. So that's what I kept doing every day. And then a bed came up in Paxton Street. I didn't get it the first time. And then about 2 days later, they said, right, we can offer you a bed. And I went, yippee. It was a permanent address. It wasn't care of. So we were able to sort the housing out, the council out. And it was just made life a lot easier having a permanent address. But I just wasn't walking around the streets pulling my suitcase. And I was there for 6, 7, 8 months. They got me involved in crisis, which they were a great help. You could learn more skills like your budgeting for when you get your own place. And then I was offered a place in the end after going on about a year. I walked in, I went, I'll take it, it's perfect. And I moved in with everything being arranged to be delivered. New bed, a washing machine, fridge. Because of the lockdown, everything got put back, and so I didn't have anything really for about 2 weeks. I was laying on the floor, but it was my own place, so I didn't mind so much. Somebody lent me a little TV, somebody lent me a kettle. It was just a horrible feeling to me when I become homeless, because I'd never become homeless in my life. I never thought I would. But I realised that everybody can become homeless. It doesn't matter if you're rich or broke, anything, you could become homeless any time in your life. That's why I joined the Poverty Truth Commission to make a difference and to tell my story and show that it could happen to anyone. And hopefully now, seeing what we've seen this evening, hopefully that it will change people's mindset and that everybody's willing to help us, help the homeless, help people with mental health, and just help people. I got time for myself as well now. So I like going down the beach and just thinking how lucky I am at the moment that I have everything I've got. And I go up to see my mum and dad and my gran up in St James's Church in the Uplands. And it's nice to be able to just stand there and talk to them, let them know what's happening. It does make me feel better after. If I've got any problems, which I can't talk, I just talk to them. I don't know if they help me or not, but it does work. And like I said, then I might go back down the beach then and just sit down and reflect.